guys, what's up? I'm gonna be doing a chatty get ready with me for like the first time in my life. I wanted to just try this out and see how it is. I'm in my bedroom instead of in the living room just because all my stuff is right here. So if the background's like a little bit more messy and you see whatever, that's why. So yeah, we're just going to jump right in and get started. I don't even know what I want to do today. So first I'm going to be taking my Baby Naked Concealer. I wanted to try this out to see if it was going to be good for when I self-tan, which I haven't self-tanned yet to know. But yeah, I'm just going to be taking, this is in the shade Light Neutral. But, right now it's just kind of similar to my skin color. So I'm just going to be putting that all over my eyes. Does anyone else love the smell of these concealers? Like, they smell like chemicals, but like, smell good to me. Is that weird? This is like my absolute favorite concealer ever of life. If you guys want to see like my favorite products of all time, like a video like that, like my holy grail products, I'm gonna do that. I'm also going to be doing a products I regret buying video. But the thing is, normally I don't usually regret buying anything because I do so much research before I spend money. Like, I won't spend money on a product unless I really, really like it. So it's really difficult for me to do this. But I am gonna do one because it was requested eventually, just not yet. So I just set my eyes with the Mercier setting powder, and I'm gonna put tape as usual. If I knew where my tape was, I would. I don't know what eyeshadow palette I'm gonna use today. I think I want to do like greens. Alright, so anytime I don't know what I'm gonna do, I always go reaching for this because this just always makes me feel so like creative and like, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna use this, and I want to do something colorful but simple. So I'm gonna start off by using a transition color. I'm going to be reaching for Chocolate Bonbons palette, which is one of my favorites. Mostly smells like chocolate, first of all. Second of all, this shade right here, Cashew Chew, it doesn't seem like it would be a transition shade, but when you're as fair as me, it is a transition shade, and it's perfect. So I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be taking Cashew Chew. This is a Japonesque brush. I hope I'm saying that right. Into Cashew Chew, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to use this as a transition shade. See how it's like kind of like bent? Yeah, it wasn't always like that. My sister washed my brushes for me, and when she was drying them, she had it like this. I don't know if you can tell, like face down when it was drying. And at first I was like, oh man, like the brush is ruined, but it actually made it better because I just take it like this, and if I want like to really like get into my crease, it's like already bent perfectly to get in there. She's awesome. She always cleans my brushes for me because I never have time. So then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. blending brush. I think I'm going to take Freak, which is this green. And I want that in the crease. So I'm just going to put it like in a circular motion, not like all the way down on my eye, but like pretty much just in this corner. And I'm going in circular motions. Honestly, I used to be so scared to do pops of color, but now I'm just kind of like, it's the only thing that makes me feel like inspired to do anything. I'm going to take Fringe. I'm going to take that on my e.l.f. Professional Defining Brush. I love this. It's like angled. Can you see that? Fringe is my favorite color in this thing. I feel like I've used this in a couple tutorials, but I don't care. I love it so much. I'm going to be placing that right here. And blending it forward. I'm going to take an e.l.f. Professional Crease Brush, and I'm going to take Chaos, And I want to put that on the outside line as well and bring it forward in like a circular motion. I don't really know where this eye look is even going, honestly. This color, again, go back into Freak. And I have created the weirdest color ever. So I think I'm going to leave that crease alone. And then I'm going to go back into my Chocolate Bonbons palette. Or you know, I'm going to take Satin Sheets. I'm going to take the shimmery one. Eyeshadow C Brush from e.l.f. I'm just going to pack that on the lid. So then I'm going to take my NYX liquid black liner. I can't talk and do my eyeliner, it freaks me out. So I kind of did like an intense wing. I'm going to wait for that to dry because then I'm going to go over with either, then I'm going to go like on top of that liner with either silver or gold. I think I want to do gold. Alright, so I just put that over top, I don't know if you can tell, but just like on top of where I put the other liner. So just take that off and everything is straight. Alright, so far I really like the eyes. I think it came out really, really pretty and like different. So I'm going to be priming my face with the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I love doing this, using this primer. Because first of all, it's huge. I've had this forever. It's lasted me a long time. And you just rub it on your face until it gets really, really tacky. And then my makeup stays on like all day. It's crazy. Now I'm going to be taking my Lancome 24-hour makeup in the shade 110 Ivory and my Becca Backlight primer, which I just got and I love. It makes my skin look so dewy, which I never thought I would like that look, but I actually do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pump of this, or 2 pumps I guess I did, and like a couple pumps of this, and I'm just going to mix that together so that I get a nice dewy glowy look. And it just, I don't know if you can tell, it already kind of looks more shimmery than it normally does. And I'm just going to dot this on my face as usual. I'm like so impressed with the Becca Backlight primer. I mean, I knew there was a lot of hype, and when I picked it up I was like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive, this better be worth it. But I am very, very impressed, and honestly I'll buy it again if I run out. So I actually want to get another foundation, but I want one that's a little bit more dewy. I have the Too Faced Born This Way, which I heard was dewy, but the shade is a little bit off, so I usually have to, they don't have like a shade for my skin type or my skin tone, so I have to mix it with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. So I want to try something else. Then I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Weightless or Naked Skin Concealer. There are no other concealers that highlight underneath my eyes or my skin, since I'm so fair, quite like this one, which is why I use it. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. It's the lightest shade, but like, it's not white, but it fits my skin tone perfectly. I feel feel like I always start with my chin. I don't know why. So then I'm going to take my Mercier under eye setting powder on my beauty blender. And I'm just setting where I put that. I don't normally do the brightening powder, only when I'm like at my fairest, and right now I'm not self-tanned, so that's why I'm using it. But a lot of the times I just stick with the original setting powder, which I still use for like the rest of my face. But underneath my eyes, I just love when it looks like especially bright. And when you're as fair as me, you like, there's not a lot of powders that actually like do that unless it's completely translucent, which not a lot of powders that say they're translucent actually are. Yeah, I'm actually gonna finish my eyes for once. So I'm gonna be taking the shade Fringe, and I'm just going to be putting that right on my waterline. I'm gonna take my Natasha Denona palette, which I want to do a tutorial using this palette, but I just haven't yet. And I'm gonna take this shade, what are you called? Aluminum. Putting that all the way over to blend with the, which I don't know if it was so solid a choice because I did gold. And I'm also going to use that as like a highlight of my inner corner. So first on my bottom, I'm going to use my favorite. The reason I always use this one is on my bottom lashes especially is because it's waterproof. And my eyes water all the time. And then for my top lashes, I'm going to be using my new all-time favorite mascara. It's the Lash Princess from Essence. This was $5. It works better than most of the high-end mascaras that I've ever tried. Like, it just cools your lashes up and makes them look so good. The next mascara that I want to try is the IT Cosmetics Superhero. So I'm going to be trying that one soon too. Alright, so I'm going to go onto my face. Alright, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 35 Deep, and I'm going to use this to contour. Now, I don't cream contour, like, ever. It's the first time in a really long time, so we're going to see how this looks. I'm just putting this everywhere where I would normally put my bronzer. So then I'm going to take my beauty blender. Oh, I like it. The thing is, contour shades, cream contours make your skin look a lot more natural. It's just a little bit harder to be precise with. But I actually like this. I think it looks more natural. So then I'm going to go over top with a blush. I'm going to be taking my Energy Noir palette from Tarte. And I'm going to be using this blush. This had a name. These had names, but I lost the little paper that it came with. But I love this blush. Make that face to find my my apples on my cheeks. And blend it back. Then I'm going to be taking my Mercier setting powder. And I'm going to set everything we just did. So I'm going to be taking my Colourpop Smokes and Whistles. I'm sorry for using this so much, but I can't help it. There's nothing that gives me that intense, shiny look like this. And I'm just going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender. This is going to be base for my highlight. I'm going to be using an eyeshadow as a highlight. And I'm going to be taking Thunderstruck by Kat Von D. Okay, this has been sold out forever. I could never find it. but I got it. It was in store last night. Can I just swatch it real quick? Like, how pretty is that, like, champagne color? Yeah. And then to blend that out a little bit, because I went a little bit crazy, I'm just taking my e.l.f. brush and I'm just buffing that out a little bit. I really want to take this shadow on my inner corner and see what it looks like. I don't even know if that made a difference. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, so now we just have lips. Taking my Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Scorpio. Okay, so that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end. I feel like this video is going to be really long. So if you liked it, or if you have any suggestions of anything else you want to see, please comment down below and I will definitely do it. Please like this video, share it, show your friends, like just let me know like what you think. If there's any videos you want to see, just let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.